Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. Bringing it out, it's Thorne. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, but what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Going after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught near the goal line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. The ball is picked off.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
In the red area, it's Robinson. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, a reverse. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, this wide receiver is so dynamic. Any chance they can to get his hands on the football, they try to do it. Instead of throwing it, this time they hand the ball to him, and the defense was a little bit surprised there. Some good positive yards there in the red zone.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Takes a quick grab. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to his target. He makes the grab. And bulldozing his way through. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Some press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Pass midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. Moves left out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Thorne. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This time it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Throws it to the right. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fleming. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with his possession. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it. 2nd down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception, is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And they'll down it right near the 30. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is caught and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
And that one's straight down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Washington State's offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for a deep completion. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And this pass is on target. Caught. And they'll get him down that time. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now here's the toss play. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
No shot to bring him down. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending first down. The Gators come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
We go with a direct snap. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington State. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Florida.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's